behalf of the Hampton Classic Horse Show, we are very excited to welcome you all here for the championship finals of the Long Island Horse Show Series for riders with disabilities. This is the 11th year that we have hosted these finals here at the Hampton Classic. And every year it is one of our very favorite days, and we congratulate all of the riders and their families for your achievement. At this point, I would like to introduce the Executive Director of the Hampton Classic, Jeanette Cohen.
Thank you to all of you for being here today. We are so excited to host these finals again this year. I see so many familiar faces. I love watching the updates actually throughout the year, in the spring and summer, through Facebook and other social media platforms. I'm a big fan of a lot of your competitors. They work so hard year-round. The families, I know, work very hard as well. So congratulations on qualifying for today's finals, and I wish everyone the best of luck for a wonderful morning and afternoon of competition.
Thank you, Jeanette. We have a special treat this morning. We have with us one of the true stars of our sport of show jumping. Someone who has been a Grand Prix winner many times, has represented our country in international competition around the world. In fact, just this past spring, she was the top placing American, finishing 7th overall at the World Cup Finals in Gothenburg, Sweden. And she has many times won the gold medal as the nicest person on our show jumping circuit. Please welcome Alan Sullivan.
Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. Good morning. I'm Callan Solom, and I really want to congratulate all of you so much for this outstanding accomplishment that you've made. I know how great it feels to set a goal and work hard to achieve it, and you should all be so proud of yourselves. So before we go any further, I'd like to give all of you a really big round of applause, along with all the wonderful horses that made this possible for us. Good luck today, and most of all, have a great time.
Thank you, Alan. If any of you are able to make it back out here this week for the Hampton Classic, or you just follow it online, be sure that you're rooting for Callan. And at this point, I'd like to bring up someone who does not need an introduction, the founder of the Long Island Horse Show Series for riders with disabilities, our very good friend, Katie McGowan.
Good morning, everybody. Marty, thank you. Jeanette, thank you for welcoming us back for the 11th year, which every year I stand up here and say, I can't believe it's been that long. It's amazing. And Callan, thank you for handing out the awards today. So I wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful day of competition. When the riders come in, they're going to get their awards, their year-end awards. I do want to acknowledge that, and Marty, even though you give me the greatest amount of credit, I am not the only founder of the Long Island Horse Show Series for riders with disabilities. We also have a great committee. Lisa Zimmerman, Jeannie, Thomas Martin are also here from our committee, so let's have a round of applause. We have an amazing, amazing crew of trainers. We have a fantastic amount of volunteers. Of course, our horses are second to none. They are just amazing. I wish all our riders the best time ever today. Just when they come back in later, I will wish them just have fun. Just have a great day out there. We are so privileged to be here on the Hampton Classic property. Riding on the grounds here is just an amazing privilege, and they get to do this today. They deserve it. They've reached their qualifying points to be here, and that's taken a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and a lot of talent. So I really congratulate them all. We will call them in. Jane, I'm going to start calling out some names. You ready for that? Mm-hmm. We're going to call them in. This is the year-end awards.
It's their qualifying awards.
The qualifying awards, I'm sorry. Qualifying to be here.
So for anybody that doesn't know, we have 3 different divisions. The Leader Sidewalker Division,
the spotter division, and independent division. And the finalists today, and the qualifying award winners today, coming in first is Bruce Fint Jr. Next we have Isaiah Forte. Next is April Klopfer. Next is Victoria Natali. Next we have Lena Angstrom. Next in our spotted division we have Bonnie Boxer. And Joshua Goodman. Lucian Rodriguez. Our third division is the independent division. Our first rider in that division is Alex Donlan. Rider in that division, receiving the award right now is
thank you so much.
Let's have a round of applause for all of our competitors today. And before, as I said, I'd like to wish all of our competitors an amazing day riding, displaying all their great talent. Most important, most of all, have fun out there. Enjoy yourself. You worked hard to get to the Hampton Classic. Here's the day. Today's the day. Remember to smile and have a great time. I'd like to turn it back over to Kellen for 1 second so that the riders can hear you wish them well because they were outside. So that would be awesome if they can hear it straight from you. Heidi, if you want to just let them know all of Kellen's, yeah, that would be great.
Thank you, Katie. And actually, before I introduce Callan, I'd like to recognize someone else who gives of his time every year to make this a special day. Those of you who have ridden here in past years know him. But our judge for today's competition, Gary Duffy, over here. Gary judges this every year. I see him throughout the year at other horse shows, and we always talk about this day and what a special day it is for us. Thank you, Gary. And then for those of you who missed it, we do have with us really one of the stars of our sport. She's competed here at the Hampton Classic many years, has been a Grand Prix winner many times, has represented the United States in international competition around the world. And as I mentioned, this past spring, she was the highest placed American, finished 7th overall in the World Cup Finals over her senior. And it always bears repeating, a gold medalist as the nicest rider on our circuit, Callan Solar.
Well, I was saying before, and I'm sorry I didn't get to say it to each one of you, so it certainly bears repeating, that congratulations on such an outstanding accomplishment. I know how great it feels when you set a goal and work hard to achieve it, and you all have done that. You should be so proud of yourselves, and I wish you the best of luck today, and I think we should give all of you a big round of applause, as well as the wonderful horses that gave it all.
Thank you, Callan. And once again, on behalf of the Hampton Classic Horse Show and our presenting sponsor, Bridgehampton National Bank, we thank you all for being here. We congratulate all of you for your achievement, and we wish you all a wonderful day. Thank you.
Thank you, Marty. So I'd like everybody from the Leader Sidewalk Division to start getting ready to go to warm up. But before I do so, I would like to, of course, thank Bridgehampton Bank, Triple Crown Feed, as well as Independent Clothing. Thank you for sponsoring us, for being supportive and being helpful to make today happen. And of course, the Hampton Classic. Thank you so much. Competitors and leaders, sidewalker, please go down to the ring so you can mount it and start your warm-up.
You guys came up here?
Jeanette, a great day here always at the Hampton Classic when we host the championship finals for the Long Island Horse Show Series for riders with disabilities. This is the 11th year, and I know it's one of your favorite days.
Absolutely. I just love, actually my favorite part, in addition to the competition itself, is the breakfast that they do where they hand out participation ribbons for everyone who qualified to be here. Because just showing here is an accomplishment. This is the finals, so the riders had to compete all spring and summer in order to qualify to be here at the Hampton Classic for the finals.
And Grand Prix rider Callan Solom came out today, and she delivered a great message about how proud everyone should be in setting a goal and then being able to accomplish it.
Absolutely, and she made a good point that not only are we applauding the great work and the hard work of these riders, but also the horses, because the horses that participate at all levels really put their hearts into it, and that's something we can't ever forget for sure.
Well, you don't usually bring it up, but I will. I know that one of the first things you did when you became executive director at the Hampton Classic was to add these finals to the event, and we really commend you and congratulate you for that.
Thank you, thank you. It was not my idea initially. Well, it sort of came out of a conversation. Katie McGowan came to talk to me about maybe doing an exhibition or something where we could raise awareness for therapeutic riding programs and how important they are for development for riders that have or people that have disabilities, and how by turning them into riders with disabilities they can really have big advancements in development. And we talked about it and decided, you know, rather than doing some kind of exhibition, we really should have a competition. And so from that we created a finals that then she could go to other competitions throughout in the area throughout the spring and summer and say, Hampton Classic is doing a finals, will you have a qualifying show? And the series came from there, and it is one of the things I'm most proud of in my tenure as executive director.
Well, it certainly has turned into something extra special and one of the great days here at the Hampton Classic. Thank you so much, Jeanette, and congratulations.
Thank you, Marty.
Katie McGowan, the founder of the Long Island Horse Show Series for riders with disabilities. This is, if you can believe it, the 11th year that you've had these finals here at the Hampton Classic, and we know it's something special for us, and we think something special for you as well.
It is beyond special. It is amazing that it's 11 years. Absolutely amazing. And our riders and our ridership has just increased over the years, and the barns, the amount of barns that have joined us with new trainers, new riders, is just so much fun.
And these riders, for them, it's a goal to make it to the Hampton Classic?
Throughout the year, they go to the qualifying classes at the different rated horse shows throughout Long Island, and then they make it to the Hampton Classic.
Well, we're so proud of what you do. As Callan Solom, our special guest speaker this morning, said that she respects anybody who sets a goal and works to achieve it and then does achieve it. And we know for some of these riders it's a little more difficult than for others.
It's incredible the amount of effort, energy that they put in. Not just the riders, but also the families. The families have to be completely dedicated. As we know, riding as a sport is a huge, huge undertaking. And then for our riders that do have special needs, it adds a little bit more, but man, they put it all out there and they get the job done, and here we are today.
Well, we commend you, and we certainly commend all of them for what they achieve, and we thank you so much for being part of the Hampton Classic.
Thank you always for having us.
Emery, you just won a championship at the Hampton Classic Horse Show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And you've been riding here in past years?
Yes.
And have you ever been a champion before?
No. Never.
And tell me how it feels right now.
It feels incredible. I cannot believe it. I'm shocked.
Well, you did a super job and we congratulate you.
Thank you.
And we welcome you back next year.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Tyler Armack, and all these ribbons and this trophy I won for a spotter division, which is essentially as close to an independent rider as I could be at the current moment. I'm quite proud to actually take something like this home today. I wasn't expecting this. So all my fellow riders out there, stay strong. You can win something like this as well.
You're watching the Hampton Classic Horse Show on WVVH-TV, Hamptons Television.